What's up, Spartans? I'm Nate, and this is your March Madness show. So first, we're going to go through some of the scores from the round of 32, and then we'll dive more into them. So on Saturday, the second round started. Alabama beat Maryland by a score of 73-51. UCLA then beat Northwestern in a tight game by 5 points. Texas knocked off Penn State. The number 1 seed Houston beat Auburn. Princeton with a huge upset over Missouri, 15 seed going in the Sweet 16. Then Arkansas knocked out the second number 1 seed by just a narrow finish, 72-71. Tennessee beat Duke. And then finally on the last game of Saturday, San Diego State beat Furman. Then if you move on to Sunday, Gonzaga beat TCU by 3. Miami beat Indiana by 16. Fairleigh Dickinson University, their magical run of 2 games came to an end, sadly, against Florida Atlantic. They lost by 8 points. Creighton beat Baylor. UConn beat St. Mary's. MSU beat Marquette. Kansas State beat Kentucky. And finally, Xavier beat Pitt. So, diving more into the matchups, there was a lot of good games. I think the storylines of the tournament are obviously Princeton. It's the 3rd season in a row where a 15 seed is advanced to the Sweet 16, so that's really exciting to see. Then obviously Fairleigh Dickinson beating Purdue, that was pretty wild to see. Only the 2nd 16 seed to ever beat a 1 seed. Then looking at some of the future matchups, the next games are going to start on Thursday for the Sweet 16. You're going to have Michigan State versus Kansas State. That's going to be a real good game. Arkansas, bit of a surprise, an 8 seed, very talented after knocking off the number 1 seed Kansas. They're going to be playing UConn. The number 9 seed, FAU, pretty small school, going against Tennessee. Then you have Gonzaga, UCLA, 2 very big basketball schools. So I think that'll be a really good game at 8:45 on Thursday. Then on the Friday slate, you got San Diego State against Alabama. Alabama's really cruised through the tournament so far, even after all their legal troubles. Then Houston, Miami should be a great game. Houston's been dealing with some injuries, but that should be good. And then Princeton, Creighton. I'll be rooting for Princeton there. Always root for the upset. Pretty crazy that a 15 seed is still in. And then the last game of the Sweet 16 is Texas versus Xavier. So, I think these are going to be pretty exciting games. Tomorrow we're going to preview them some more, go over leading scores and who we think is really going to explode in the tournament. But I think this tournament has been just full of upsets, and I think we can still be in for some more. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. That's it for your recap today.